guys, the Curious Owl here, and today I have my September TBR. This is a bit of a different angle for me. I currently have my phone on my tripod because my camera died, but it is what it is. So August did not go the way I wanted it to, and I may have bitten off more than I can chew again for September. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know. Guys, you tell me. I don't know. But this month we've got a couple things going on. First of which is the return of the Wheel of D20, with this round starting off again with 5 spins. And then we also have Battle of the Readathon, which is going on over the entire month of September. It is a brand new readathon created by Mel at Mel Lenore Reads. I'll leave all the information down in the description for you guys. Super excited about this. Very excited to see what happens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Wheel of D20 spins starting off this next round for the end of 2023, because this will basically take us to the end of 2023, getting into 2024, which, holy crap, the fact that we're that close to 2024 already is a little scary. Not gonna lie. Hey guys, so we are going to be doing the spins for the Wheel of D20, so let's just go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off with our normal 5 prompts for the beginning of the Wheel of D20, and let's hope that I can get a lot of the TBR books I already have on the wheel. So let's go ahead and see what our first spin is. And the first prompt we get is my lower priority wheel. So this means I have to go to the wheel I created that's my lower priority TBR, which hasn't really been updated as of yet, but that's fine. It's just got books on there that I had series that I started, stuff like that, or like I'm in the middle of that I need to read. And I've got Lord of Chaos on there by Robert Jordan that is ridiculously long, so yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to see. This is one where I am not gonna be able to necessarily like 100% avoid. Like, it's going to be essentially 2 books being pitted against each other from that wheel, and we're gonna see which ones they are. So let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. There are some really good ones on here though, in terms of like some ones that like would be rereads, or, you know, much smaller books, I guess. Some of which are from my 2022 TBR. So I guess let's just see what we get. So the first one that we're pitting against is, oh, of course, this is the 7th book in the Wheel of Time series, and I've not yet read book 6. I just completely jinxed myself. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, it's okay, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be fine. So we're gonna do Lord of Chaos against one of the other books on this wheel. So let's see what we get. Okay, I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. Okay. Oh boy. Let's really hope that one wins. I would much rather read a shorter book that is a lot easier to fly through than that thick fantasy. So let's get to spin number 2. Let's see what we end up getting. And we land on a backlist book. So basically anything that is before 2023. Okay, let's get to spin number 3, which we have got a standalone. Great. Easy. Love that. I have got plenty of standalones that I have yet to get to. So let's move on to spin number 4. Come on, give me something good. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Yes! Okay, a middle grade. Let's go for final spin number 5. Let's see what we end up getting. Ooh, yay! This is gonna be fun. Okay, a random TBR draw. So how am I gonna do this? Because I have something very specific in October that I'm waiting to reveal that kind of is like this. I think we're just gonna randomize the TBR and see what we get. So instead of doing it where we're gonna randomize my books I haven't read necessarily, like by themselves. We're gonna just randomize my entire TBR and find 2 books that I haven't read yet that are going to work. So I have not read 83% of my books, and I have 2,272, and this includes physical books, ebooks, and also audiobooks that I have like through Audible. So, okay, we're gonna do 2,272, and let's see what we get. 255. Okay, so that's a little bit higher up in the list. Which comes to be, ooh, a romance, To Love by Daniela Brodsky. Okay, and let's find the second one, which is gonna be 1,506, which is a book I've already read, so we need a different number. 316, back up toward the top, which is, okay, so it's Conceal Don't Feel technically in the spreadsheet, but it is part of a larger series, which is the Twisted Tales series, which is created by like a ton of different authors. And technically I've read the 3rd book, which was the Beauty and the Beast one. So what I want to do is actually go back to the very first one that is in order of that series, which I don't remember which one that is, but whatever one it is, that's one we're going to go with, and we're going to pit that up against To Love by Daniela Brodsky, and we'll kind of see what we get. This is going to be interesting. Editing Gabby here. I don't know what exactly happened between filming the first clip and filming the rolls or whatever, but I think I completely like missed the mark on what I originally had decided to read or had decided to roll for. So you're gonna probably see something very different for that last one than what I said. So I apologize in advance. My memory is not what it used to be. That is all I will say. Okay, so we have got the first picks for the Wheel of D20 here. We've got, for the lower priority TBR, Lord of Chaos, The Bane of My Existence, the thing I do not want to read the most right now, versus I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. Let's see which one ends up winning. For the love of God, please don't let it be Lord of Chaos. Please be nice to me, dice. Okay, here we go. You have got to be kidding me. Do you see this nonsense? Do you see it? No, you can't because it's blurry. It's a freaking 7. Motherfucker. Well, I guess I have no choice. I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. Look how chunky it is. Oh. Okay, next one we have is for the backlist book, which for this, I'm fine with whichever one ends up winning because I'm going to have to read both of these this month anyway. But we have Dawn by Octavia E. Butler here for the Octavia E. Butler read-along. And we have The Killing Moon by N.K. Jemisin, both of which are for book clubs. N.K. Jemisin being the one I am hosting for this year. We are finally getting into some of the lesser known or least popular works of N.K. Jemisin. So I guess let's see which one of these ones win. Like I said, I'd be happy with either. Let's just see what we end up getting. A 4. Okay, so that means Dawn is going to be our backlist pick for this month. Okay, once again, we have 2 picks that either one I would be incredibly happy with. But we have for the standalone prompt, we have Seraph the Suwani by Zora Neale Hurston, which is the Zora Neale Hurston read for this month, versus Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. This one is more so just one of the books I would like to have read, like my anticipated reads for 2023. So either one of these I'd be fine with. And that was a natural 1. Well, that one worked out in my favor because I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, but a natural 1. I feel like I need to start having a punishment for natural 1s and a reward for natural 20s. Let me know in the comments what you guys think my reward for natural 20 would be and what a punishment for a natural one would be. Because I have no idea at this point. I don't know what would make sense. Okay, next for the middle grade read. I don't remember what the third book in this series is, but I wanted to put up one of my self-destruct TBR books, which is The Time of Green Magic by Hilary McKay, versus the next book in the Ranger's Apprentice series. I, again, don't know what the name of it is, but whatever it is, obviously it's going to be right here because I have the Kindle version of it. So let's see what we end up doing. Either of these I'd be happy with, but I would really like to continue the Ranger's Apprentice series if I can. Ooh, 16. Nice. A nice high roll that time. So that means we'll get to use the next book in the Ranger's Apprentice series. Nice. Okay, now for this last one, we have 2 Kindle books that I decided to go with. The first one is a book called To Love, and the other one is Curses and Thunder. Totally random TBR draws. Let's just see which one we end up going with. And nice, another high roll that time. So that was a 17. So we're going to go with Curses and Thunder, which I do believe is a fantasy. Well, that did not go like I thought it would. Not in the slightest. Namely because I have to read this fucking thing in the month of September. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Okay. Why would I just not have stopped reading this series? Let me tell you why. Because I'm still interested in it. I still would like to at least be able to continue the series. It's just these books are so long. And let me just tell you how long this one is. Without the glossary at the back of the book, it's 1,013 pages. And what sucks is that most of the time the audiobooks for these books are not available. And unless I get them like off Audible or something like that, and they're so expensive otherwise. And then the books themselves are so dense that it's hard for me to read them physically. So I'm stuck. That's why I've been stuck with this series for so long. And the last like 3 books have been super boring for me. Like I was able to finish them and like them to some extent, but not nearly as much as I liked the first 2 books. So this is book 6 now of 15. I'm a little nervous about whether or not this book's going to get better. I have heard that I think it's either book 6 or 7 things seem to pick up again, but I guess we'll see. I'll let you know my progress at the end of September. That's all I'll say. But this ended up winning for that lower priority book because it definitely was a lower priority for me. For the backlist book, we ended up going with Dawn by Octavia E. Butler. Like I said, I'm already reading this month for the Octavia E. Butler read-along. Really excited for it. It's the start to a new series. I think it's part of a trilogy, if not a quartet. Either way, really excited to read this one. I've heard it's really, really good. Then for a standalone prompt, we are going with the book Sarath the Suwannee by Zora Neale Hurston. Again, very excited to read this. Don't know anything about it, just like I don't know much about any of Zora's work. I just go into them completely blind, and I'm always surprised. I really am. I really enjoyed reading a lot of Zora Neale Hurston's work in this read-along I've been doing with Brandy and with Bree. Then for the middle grade prompt, we ended up getting Ranger's Apprentice book 3. I don't know what the name of it is off the top of my head, but it's by John Flanagan. These are very fast books to get through, and I really liked the first 2, so I'm very excited because I have the other 3, or at least 3 of the books on my Kindle, so I'm very excited to hopefully maybe binge through the rest of this series if I'm feeling up to it. We'll see. And then finally, for the random TBR draw, we ended up winning with Curses and Thunder, which don't know much about this. It was a free book that I got because of the romance free Kindle stuffing thing. I just grabbed a bunch of random free books. This is basically otherwise my entire stack. Is it doable? Yes. Am I gonna suffer because of Lord of Chaos? You bet your ass I will. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owl at our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.